Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy TekVille builds. I think it's volume 5 or maybe 6. Anyway, yay, it's Halloween. So, we decorated the welcome center with some Halloween stuff. And speaking of the welcome center, it was built by Panda and Gus, who I have with me today. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hello.
But let's fly on around. Remember, we were talking about what's at the end of this. Ooh, let me make it time. Dusk. We were wondering what's at the end of this thing. It was supposed to be a mystery last time. So we'll fly around the ocean. Not ocean, river. And oh, we can kind of see it down there at the end. We built a special Halloween house. It's a haunted house. Although there's not a lot you can haunt it with in Minecraft other than cobwebs and stuff. But this is it. Just as it gets dark, as you can see, we did it in the swamp, so it's all creepy and murky looking, and we put these redstone torches all over the place to kind of give it a little bit of an eerie feel, and then hopefully when we get in there you can hear some creepy Minecraft music playing. If not, then I might have to restart the disc. But so here we are as you come in. Oh man, you know what? I'm so stupid. It's right here on YouTube and I got the wrong texture pack on. Hang on. Resource pack, conquest. I'll have to switch back before we go look at the other stuff. But the haunted house definitely looks cooler in a some sort of medieval resource pack. So please hold while we switch you. There we go. Yeah, much creepier looking for sure. Oh yeah. So, and I still don't hear the dang record. Here, let's go home haunted. What is with you? Why don't you play? Play. There we go. So anyway, this is like the only Minecraft record that's semi-haunted. So what we were trying to do here is make it like, hey Gus, you're not supposed to stand on the chandelier, sir. we're trying to make it haunted, medieval looking. So this was what would have been like the kitchen, but it's like all busted up and broken with like cobwebs, and the plumbing's all broke, and there's like an old busted down stove, and then you come in the living room area and there's like a big table, and then over here, this is really cool. I tried to make like a cauldron, and so see the smoke coming up from inside. It's supposed to look like a bubbling cauldron that you might, I don't know, cook a bunch of frogs and warts and who knows, mushrooms in or something. And then this is the toilet. It's just kind of busted down too, murky looking. Not like they would have had. Well, I don't know. I really could have had a toilet. That music's creepy. So then I made this big grand staircase thing, because I figure, haunted house, you want to have to creep upstairs, and then you finally come up here. It's a little place to sit, and the only bedroom. You come in here, it's all covered in cobwebs and spider webs, and we have a panda in the bed. Oh. So there it is, haunted house. I think it's cool. I like it. I think we did a good job on it. But we also have lots of other things to show off today. What do we have next, Gus?
I will watch on my book.
Mm-hmm. Come on, you made your special book. What do you got? What's next? Public pool. All right, cool. So let's fly back over this way. Um, it's really not far from here. Speed 2. Thank you. As Panda tries to do a speed 2 and it doesn't work. Oh, wait a second. This reminds me. I've got to switch back to my modern resource pack. Here's our little RV. We showed off a tad bit on the last one. It's pretty cool. But from over here is the public pool. And I just got through redoing some of the parking lot and stuff. I'm putting a fence around it. So there's the post office over there, and there's the cool semi truck we built last time. And you could come over here and park, and then get out, walk around, and welcome to the water park by Sunset and Jenny. And I helped a little bit. Well, a lot. They did good though. This part over here, they definitely did all of this. This is like the kids part. Pretty cool. You can climb up and then slide down two different ways. Would be cool for kids. And then there's these little kind of like shower things over here where the water just, you can go stand under it and flop around. Kids like to do that, I think. Let's look at the outside first, where we have a much bigger pool with a guardrail and a way to walk down inside over here where it's not very deep. And then places to chill and lay down. People left their towels out, I guess. And then, of course, over here in the little bit deeper end, you can crawl up here, go up these steps, and jump off the diving board. So, I think it's pretty realistic. And then once you get out of the pool, they've got this little shower area over here. You can kind of throw your towel up there on the rack and jump under here and clean yourself off. And if this is too out in the open for you and you want some more privacy, I think there's at least one shower inside here. This would be the restroom shower area. Oh, and somebody just left all the doors open. Well, I guess nobody's going to the bathroom if all the doors are open. Then yeah, on the end here, there's a little bit nicer shower. It's a place to hang your towel. So this was, I thought, a really good build for Sunset and Jenny. They did a great job on it. I didn't help them nearly as much with this one as I did on the library. All right, cool. So what's next, Gus?
Yeah, wait a second. Have skyscraper.
Skyscraper, sweet. Okay. This was actually built almost exclusively by Gus and Panda. Then I helped kind of finish it out. Or actually helped with the bathrooms, of course. It seems like it's always my job to do the bathroom. I don't know why. No, I guess nobody else is good at bathrooms. So here we have Office Building by Gus, Panda, and Tek. And here's a little reception area with the mysteriously floating table. This looks kind of weird. I just realized. I guess it probably worked that way. Of course, you got to have a laptop here in case you want to in case you get mad at somebody walking in. You can just fold the lid real quick and throw it at them. Whap! Hit them with the laptop. Like, get out of my building. And here we have some stairs, which I figure we might want to upgrade this thing to elevators. Now that we got elevators, we'll have to show off some elevators too, because we just recently got the elevator plug-in. But this was built before that, so this is the first floor. What happened, Gus?
I don't know.
This is the bottom floor, and oh yeah, that's weird. Oh, it's that one that grew in from outside. I grew it real close to the outside. But anyway, the first floor cubes, not very big, as you'd expect. These are like your first level employees, and then we can go on up to the next floor. A bunch of the same. Cool. Everybody's got their own little spot with oh wait. Look, all the second floor people have different lap things on their screen. Maybe these guys are all working on one project, whereas the guys on the floor below are all working on a different project. And then here we have the third floor. Oh, what do you know? These guys are working on the coffee bean project. Yep. This must be the bean counters. The bean counters over here. Alright, and then finally we get to the fourth floor, and we have the nicer offices, kind of maybe upper management. You kind of have to walk around to even get in. And then each guy's got a double big deal with 2 screens and different chairs. And so these guys, they probably make more money. See, this guy over here, he's watching the bean counter project, and then he's like checking out something. Probably watching a movie or something. Cool. Let's go up to. Is there one? Oh yeah, the next floor would be the bathroom floor that I helped with. And we could just probably should have put the bathrooms on the bottom floor, but you know, this is what happens when you just start building a skyscraper and don't really think about what to put where. The women's room, the men's. Let's look at the men's room first. Here we have a nice little sink for people to wash their hands, some urinals. You can just stand up here and be kind of weird that you're. It feels a little weird to be higher up than the sink as you're peeing. You know, you could like just turn around and pee in the sink instead. It wouldn't be that hard. You'd just be peeing here and then whoosh. That'd be kind of awkward. Somebody's right here behind you washing their hands. Hey, did you just break the sink? A little sink breaker. Alright. Oh gosh, here we go with the metal doors. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. Just a toilet. Cool. Same over here. Yeah. But I mean, you know, you just gotta go to the bathroom. That's about all you need is a toilet. And me and these metal doors, that's terrible. Alright. You press the button, I'll go out. Come on, press the button. Somebody press the button, please. Oh my gosh. Let me out. They're too busy typing. Oh. Oh. Epic fail number 4. There we go. I finally made it. I made it out. I made it out of the bathroom. You guys are totally stuck. Let's see. Women's room. Oh. Oh, okay. The women have a separate sinks, so you could be over here fixing your hair, and this lady over here wouldn't have no idea what you're doing. Oh, and then instead of having just, well, I should have a toilet with an extra. Oh, the ladies get a little towel rack in each one, but you know, maybe that's a place to hang your purse or something. Cool. Now the next floor, maybe we can get Gus to explain to us what's going on in these conference rooms. I'm totally confused. Here, okay, well then you explain.
No, actually not there. There is.
This one, okay. So here we have a conference room.
Sit down, everyone.
These statistics show that poo is goo. Uh-huh.
Poo is goo.
This, and he spelled beautiful wrong. This sign is beautiful. Hey, this table sticks out a little far in the end. Well, I guess it's cool. It's the same on the other end too. Okay, then the next conference room. This one actually, maybe this is a training room. The people sit at the desks. Yeah. This makes total sense. Here we can't see him. Here we can't see him either. Oh, what'd you do with the painting?
I'm sorry.
Here we can also see him. Here. Good thing I happen to have a painting right here handy. Here, nah, dude. Break yours, because I can just scroll through them. And you're keeping me from getting the big one by having that one up there, buddy. Alright, never mind. Let's see. We have this painting switcher plug-in where I can just scroll through them. There we go. Cool. Well, it works. It's a conference room, training room. Let's say this third one. Oh, another big table.
Okay. This makes most sense of all. This dude is not acceptable. Now, whose fault is this? Because the last thing they will hear from me is when I
whisper to the lifeguard.
My lifeguard.
You know, in English, a lifeguard is like the guy at the pool that sits in the little booth and watches all the people swimming. That's what you call a lifeguard. You're thinking of a bodyguard, I bet. Yeah. Like a personal guy who follows you around and beats people up for you. Okay, now this office, you did a great job with, Gus. I like the computer, even though it'd be kind of weird when you're sitting in this chair. You have to lean over to the next block over to use your keyboard. You probably end up with a neck ache or something. But maybe we could slide the chair over one if we're actually going to be the computer. I don't know. But anyways, that's cool. But here's the coolest thing: you turn the lights off, creepy, and flip them back on. And what is this? The bathroom? Oh, looky here. Gus figured out how to do a bathroom all by himself. Looky there. Nice job, Gus. Oh, hey, it's Bamboo. Hi, Bamboo. He doesn't talk much. Okay, what's next, Gus? That's the skyscraper.
Actually, the book ended there.
What?
Yeah.
Well, we forgot all about Dwarf's house. Let's go check out Dwarf's house, and then we'll go to, who's got the best examples of elevators? The depot?
Depot, yeah.
Depot is one?
No. I have it.
I got. Oh, there's one at my mansion too. I'm just gonna do top. It'll take forever to get out of here. Time, day. Let's go see. It's a little flyover to get to Builder Dwarf's house.
Oh, you have
See y'all whenever you finally get over here. I'll TP you when you don't have a home set over at Builder Dwarf's house. Okay, so if you guys remember in the last video, at the beginning of the video, I started out and I was like, here's Builder Dwarf, and he's going to build a house for me. Well, he finally finished it. Here's Builder Dwarf. And this was like a hole in the ground. He was just kind of digging it out and excavating it last time I left him. Well, he got busy and built the whole thing. And the reason I want to show off this house is this is like a fabulous example of how to build a reasonably sized, like kind of small house that's really modern. And that if you wanted to put a house like this as your application, you would most likely make Builder. So I wanted people to have a good example, because when you go to town, there's no houses, and if people were going to build a house for their application, they need to know a good example other than my mansion, because that's kind of outrageously sized, you know. So here we go. We come in, bushies, table. One thing when you're building in a small layout, you gotta be good at using your space with decorations and everything. I think let's go upstairs first because there's just less up here. So if you go upstairs one level, you have the bathroom, your stove, refrigerator, sink, towel racks. I don't know. So there's your kitchen. More bushies. Gotta have bushies to be modern. Then upstairs, this is the bedroom. Up here, there's a couple of cool features. More bushies. A nice big bed, kind of secluded. I don't know if you guys have ever had a bed with walls directly close to the bed, but it feels kind of cool. But then the cool thing is you can get in bed here, and we got our own little TV mounted up there with some speakers. And then there's a nice little balcony where you can get out and walk around, do whatever you do on the balcony. I don't know. So that's the middle and upstairs floors. And all this is in a 16 by 16, so it's 3 stories, a very small amount of space. So we come down to the lower floor, and we have the bathroom. Tiniest bathroom I've built in ages. It was difficult to pack a shower, a toilet, and a sink all in. I think I tried like 3 different layouts before I finally got it where it made sort of sense. It's still pretty packed though, if you can imagine coming here and taking a dump, and there's just barely a little divider in between somebody who might be using the shower. But of course, you know, Builder Dwarf probably lives here by himself, so you know what? That's kind of weird there. That carpet. Maybe I should put a stair in there. What do you think, Panda? I just happen to have a quartz stair. See how you have to like go down and then that's the shower you're in. Well, I don't know though. It's maybe if you're inside the shower. I was say put a stair there.
Yeah, I should put a stair. Yeah, but that looks good.
Yeah. All right. Cool. What is that? I hear somebody building. Don't be breaking things, Gus. Alright, so then we have the bottom floor, which is the living room, entertainment area, nice big TV. my very modern and not what's the word I'm looking for? Symmetrical couch. Panda didn't like it because it's not symmetrical, but it's modern. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. And then over here we have a Starbucks dispenser, just in case you don't want to go all the way to the kitchen to get your beverages. And there we go. 16 by 16 modern house. Totally doable. There's really not that many blocks to place. You could probably build this in 2-3 hours easy if you knew your design already in your head. Even the outside's finished. You can walk around here. It's kind of like a front yard with a little gate you can go out. Nice job, Builder Dwarf. Okay, so let's check out some elevators. Let's go to Warp Depot. The elevator plugin, you guys probably seen it on other servers. It's pretty simple. You just have to get your blocks in the right configuration with some iron blocks on the bottom, and then you have to have a button and a sign and some stuff. Well, maybe we'll explain how to do it some other time. Man. So let's all get on. Come on, Gus. We're going upstairs. You can have 3 people on it. Press the button. Oh, I knew it. Gus got left behind. Yeah. Sorry about that. Gus, you gotta stand over here against the wall. You can't be way out on that edge block, I don't think. Yeah, like not there. Yeah, that won't work. There you go. There we go. I mean, it's supposed to work on any of the blocks, but for some reason, if one person's out further away from the other two. So, where was the other one you were saying?
Just now.
Oh, it's the middle of the night. Oh, and this thing?
Yeah, here. So if you go, yeah.
Oh, I got you. You got up on one side and down on the other. Oh, you can go all the way to the top floor in one click on this one.
Yeah.
I got you. You know what else I figured out today? Supposedly you can change the speed. Like an iron block goes a certain speed, but if you use a diamond block, it goes way faster or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to test it out.
Let's try it.
Current floor. Well, we need one you need one that takes you all the way to the bottom. What is that? Oh, there we go. A diamond block. Now, no, it didn't work at all. Now, dang it, we broke it. Maybe you have to enable that in the configuration. I think maybe it's only iron blocks, but then you can enable the other blocks. It seems fast enough to me, but anyways. Well, there we go, guys. That's it's 23 minutes in. Cool thing we got with the elevators. Let's go home. Our warp haunted. Oh yeah, and if you let me set this warp real fast. If you want to come on the server and why would you do that? Who just did that? Who boxed in my little spot? Okay. You want to come on the server and check out the haunted house, you can do warp haunted. I'm setting the warp as we speak. So, tell YouTube bye, guys. Set warp haunted. See y'all later. Bye, YouTube.